What up, what up, what up? Welcome to another edition of If They Only Knew. We got another special guest in the house. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Yeah, brother Jason Boucher from Atlanta, Georgia, originally from Duval County.
Duval County?
Florida, we're banging where we're hanging.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
Down south from the bottom.
Yes,
All
sir.
the way.
That's what's up. That's
It's
what's
good
up.
to tell y'all the truth, though, you know.
Well, shit. Yeah, I heard you got a crazy story. Let's work our way into it. So tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me about a little bit about your childhood. Where you from?
Yeah, I'm from Jacksonville, Duval County. I grew up in north, north side. So I'm from the north side. I'm originally from the east side with my family. East side. So from Florida Avenue. All our people, all over Jacksonville. Where we came from, what we've been through. So that's why I grew up there. And then I went to Atlanta in '99.
Okay.
I came to Atlanta, and it's just like my whole life changed and blew up from this environment that I left from in Jacksonville. And that environment was like terrorizing. The whole city was terrorizing.
You say Jacksonville was terrorizing
Yeah.
compared to Atlanta? So it's just a big culture shock.
Yeah.
You went from,
Yeah.
the war and shit to peace.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we've been going through this a long time. You know, when I grew up, it was always about that person, that individual for themselves. It was never about, family.
Yeah.
So that's what we got to work on now today, to be a family. And our black brothers and sisters are not doing it. Where I come from the bottom, it's just like all our people were stuck there and they got sent out to do work, labor, called labor.
Yeah.
When I came to Atlanta, it was like the opportunity. I never looked back. And it's bad, but I never looked back from where I came from because it was just so much toxic there.
Yeah. I feel you, man.
Yeah. But a little bit about myself. When I came to Atlanta, I started my own business. I got introduced to a little city called Smyrna. It was my first job, the city of Smyrna, picking up trash. It reminded me of the north because all the trash cans was in the ground. And so the guy would tell me, look, there's a white guy driving the truck. There always got to be a brother on the back. So I was getting paid like $7 an hour doing sanitation.
Yeah.
So that's still slavery. It's still going on today. So that's why I'm here to talk to y'all about it today.
Yeah.
But that job really changed me. It really showed me the person I was by picking up trash. Other people's trash, rich people trash at that.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen no trash can in the ground, but they say they got them up north.
I seen those in California before.
California?
Yeah.
They say in New York.
That's crazy, yeah.
But anyway, the job worked out for me good because it showed me how to, really be a man.
Yeah.
Work for the white man too at the same time. And I had this guy that used to pick on me all the time. I said, hey, you gonna pick all the trash up out the ground, you gonna pull all the cans up, and you gonna go ahead of the truck. I was like, ahead of the truck? I'm gonna be behind the truck. So this guy would make me, really run because the truck coming and all these cans gotta be on the street before he get down there. So that's slavery to me. But that job taught me how to be a better person. Because after I left that job, supervise that same person, I helped him. One day I was coming out the job, he was in a car accident. And the car hit him. Well, I went out there and ran out there and pulled him out the car.
Wow.
He was hurt real bad. He was an older guy, he was about in his 60s. He probably dead and gone now, but I helped him. I could have just rolled by him and just left.
Exactly. Treated him the way he treated you.
I couldn't even just get on the phone. I had a cell phone, but I stopped to help. So, that's the kind of person I am.
Yeah.
True and I'm real. So, this thing about slavery.
Photo ball.
Yeah, that's my little boy right there.
Yeah.
See, my little one. This thing about slavery still existing today. So that's why I'm here to tell y'all that. Because the job that y'all working for them, not for yourself. You're working to pay the bills and do this and do that, but you're really working for them. So that's what I'm here today to tell y'all. Y'all can work for yourself. Entrepreneurship is what it's called. Entrepreneurship.
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Well, as the story goes, that job in Smyrna, Georgia. After I left that job, I got a job in East Point, Georgia. And it was a whole different vibe. It was like a side of town that reminded me of Cleveland Avenue or 45th and down in Jacksonville. So that neighborhood reminded me of that. And so I loved it, that city. I loved working for East Point. And I started there working in the water department. So I learned a lot of stuff from the old cats, you know. And there was a lot of black brothers there, not a lot of white men there telling us what to do. Even though the brothers still were telling us what to do. But I'd rather for a brother tell me what to do than the white guy tell me what to do, because he's trying to dog me out. That's how I felt at the time.
Yeah.
But anyway, I went to East Point and I worked there for about 5 years. 5 years I worked there in the water department. And I used to go out to a creek called Sweetwater Creek. It's out there in Douglasville, Georgia, for all y'all Douglasville people. And I used to go out there and I used to play right there in this big dam where we had to put rocks and stuff with the machine and put it in the creek. You know, that's where we draw the water to go to East Point. And I used to go out there and play in the water. I ain't know nothing about no snakes, because I always did that when I was small. You know, I knew about snake water markers because me and my cousin, we almost got bit by one. You know, down in the ditch. We always played the ditch, so it really didn't phase me.
Fuck with no snakes, man.
It really didn't phase me. So it was this guy I worked with at the dam. We won't call it the dam, but the creek. He was teaching me how to make sure the creek don't rise over, you know, so everything don't flood. So we had to move these big rocks with a machine and put them inside the creek. And one day, I was working down there, he was down there on the ground, and I was on the machine. And there was this big old screen that the water got to go through to get to East Point. I don't know if y'all heard of Hetland Drive. We got like a 40-inch main going all the way from Thornton Road to 166, all the way through Greenbrier Parkway, all the way up Hetland Drive to the water plant. So, you know, that's where your water coming from. They say East Point got the best water in the state of Georgia, and it's true. You know, they got their own water supply. So, I went back to the creek. You know, I was down in the creek. Back to what I was saying. I was down in the creek on the machine, and my coworker Ken, he's a white guy. Here we go again. I'm saving another white guy. He was up on the screen. It was like maybe about 10 feet high, you know. And so I raised the bucket. I'm on a big machine. I raised the bucket, and I'm scratching down a big old rock. And as I moved this big old rock, another rock came down. And then when the other rock came down, and then another rock came down. So I pushed back on the machine. I was trying to stop the wall. I couldn't stop it. So the whole wall came down, or rocks came down. So the white guy, he was mad. He was like, "Man, what are you doing? What are you doing on the machine?" He said, "Man, you can't do that. You gotta make sure they stay up." I said, "Man, I'm trying my best, but it keep coming down. You know, the water, the force was coming." So as he kept saying that, I said, "Man, you just better get out. You better get out of the way, because it's messed up. You better get out. Get on the bucket." So he get on the bucket. As he gets on the bucket, he gets bit by this big old water markers. Shit. Until I see the water markers come up out of the water and just bite him. I'm like, dang. I'm trying to get him up out of there. I get him back out of there, get him back on the bank where the river is. I mean, where the creek on the bank. I get him back up there, and I cut the machine off and jump off. This man got bit by water markers, and his whole arm was just blowed up. And then his face started swelling up. Damn. So I get on the radio and I call for help. Once again, I say, luckily he got to the hospital and he got what he needed. And I saved him. I saved the man's life. That was my first time saving a white man. I wonder what he would save my life if I was in his shoes.
Yeah.
So those are the
Big
kind
question.
of things we facing today. These issues about race. You know, we got a big problem in these United States about race. And where we come from, where I come from, the race it's been there all along. It never went nowhere. So if you think it's not racist out there, it still is. It's just in a different form. Different form.
Yep.
It's in a different type of law. So right now we're in Law and Order. I don't know if y'all remember that TV show,
Yep.
Law and Order. I think my grandma used to watch it, my granny used to watch it. But we're in that state now that Law and Order is where the government is taking over our lives. And they gotta control us. They gotta control us. And so right now, 2020, a lot of people lost their jobs and they out here struggling.
Yep.
For the people that depend on the government, don't depend on the government. I mean, you need to be an entrepreneur. Back to that.
Yeah.
You need to be for yourself, work for yourself. Don't be in the equation. And what I mean by the equation is they got us programmed to where they want you to think you gotta work for them. For them. Listen to what I'm saying. You gotta work for them because you gotta pay taxes. So all that money y'all getting out there, $600, $1,000 a week, what y'all think y'all getting away? It's free money. It's not free money. Yeah. We got tax time coming up. It's coming up for 2019 taxes.
Yeah.
So this money that y'all getting is not free money. It's gonna be taxed.
They gotta pull that shit
At the
right
end
out
of
of
the
your
year,
return.
It's gonna be taxed. So all them $600, them $1,000 y'all getting, y'all out there balling out. Some of y'all can afford it. Some of y'all got money. Y'all getting money. I can understand that part. But for the people that's really struggling, like yeah, I'm struggling.
Yeah.
I'm struggling to make my ends meet, so I can feed the family.
Yeah.
Family to feed. For the people out there that's spending money, make sure you spend it on the right stuff.
Exactly.
Cause what I mean by the right stuff, I mean my brother, I see his platinum silver, platinum chain he got on.
Nah, not at all. It's silver, man.
It's silver.
So I wish it was.
It's silver. Silver is up now. If
Yeah.
you read your history, silver is up now. $40. Gold, I don't even want to talk about that. Cause y'all know about Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So you better put all your money in silver and gold, not this money that y'all going to work for. Because it's fake. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff fake. The government is tricking us.
A lot of people think this is gonna last forever.
No, it's not.
They going out there going shopping, buying cakes and shit.
You gotta invest your money.
Doing stupid shit, wasting money.
Invest your money, my
Exactly.
brothers and sisters out there that's getting this $1,000, $600. Whatever you do with your money, make sure it's working for you.
Exactly.
Not you working for it. So all y'all people out there working for money, I don't work for money. Money works for me. If I worried about working for money, I would never have none. Really, I don't need no money because it works for me. Whatever I do, it's gonna make money. It's gonna produce money. Invest.
Exactly.
So back to what I was saying. My brother got that silver on, and I got a little gold on. Got a little 10K, whatever you want to call it. And diamonds. But gold, let me get some water. Gold and silver is our money right now. The money that y'all spending out there is not y'all money. They won't even put Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill. And it was supposed to be on there this year.
Yeah.
Y'all want me to tell y'all the truth? I'm here to tell y'all the truth. I'll be back though.
Yeah.
Let me say it again. The money y'all spending is fake.
It really has no value.
It has no value. It lost its value in 1960.
It's a promissory note at this point.
Exactly, promissory note. For those you don't know what a promissory note is, can you explain that, my brother?
I promise to pay.
I promise to
At
pay.
some point, I promise
At some
to
point, I'ma
uphold
give
the
you that
value
money.
of this dollar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's fake. The money is fake.
We were bankrupt years ago.
George Floyd got killed over a $20 bill that Harriet Tubman was supposed to be on this year. Did y'all not hear what I just said? George Floyd lost his life over a $20 bill. Who on the $20 bill?
Jackson.
Jackson. Ville. Cuz said Jacksonville.
So let me ask you this. Everything after the George Floyd, the protesting, the rioting, how do you, because I asked Karad the same question. How do you feel about the protesters starting to riot and burn down the neighborhoods and stuff like that? Do you think it's just to burn down their own neighborhood to try to get back at somebody else?
Let me tell you something about it. It's not. You say George Floyd, or you say Brooks.
I mean, it could be any number of.
Any number.
I
So
mean,
we
the
had
list
George,
goes on and on.
We had George Floyd died first over the $20 bill, which happened. What Truman was supposed to be on. And Trump, the Secretary of Treasury, is not worried about that right now. They print money, but they're not worried about changing the face on it. So, what I think about that, burning down the neighborhood, let me think about that. Because they've been doing that way back when Martin Luther King was marching. They've been doing that, but it was so-called hijack by the people that was around in the area, the neighborhood. I mean, why was it hijacked? Because the white people came in and did what they wanted to do and run over us. And they treated us like we was on the plantation. Basically, you wanna know the truth. For those who don't know what the plantation is, it's the gun line, boss. Which means you go past that tree, you gonna get shot. Or you run from me, we gonna shoot you. So, burning it down, that's nothing new. But it's not good. But who gives a fuck? Because they get money for it anyway. That's what insurance for. So they laughing at us. They laughing at us. They laughing at us. Yeah, let them niggas burn their own McDonald's or Burger King or whatever. Let them have it their way. Because they mad because we've been having it our way. And they can't stop it. We too powerful. They took our history away. Just like Rosa Parks, she got tired of going to the back of the damn bus when she walked 30 miles to the bus stop. But George Floyd died over a $20 bill. What is it, Andrew Jackson? And they want to get mad because we want to take down the statues? No, we can't burn the statue down, but we damn sure can take them down. Tear them down. So yeah, burning is good to me. Because it's been going on and it's not going to stop until they stop. Oh, you crazy. They're going to say I'm crazy for saying it.
Nah.
Oh, I'm a terrorist, one. The Taliban, or whatever you want to call it. No. It's just the truth. Really, it's the truth. So burning down is really good because we got to send a message that you're not gonna keep killing our people. Come on, on the plantation, that's all y'all did. Y'all beat us. Y'all made us go out there and pick the good cotton that y'all wearing and got all the money for. All the cotton that they picked and their hands was sold. The white man sold it and made money off of it and didn't give us nothing. But we had to go to work. We had to do labor, pick that cotton. We still picking cotton today. We just picking it in the law. It's a law we live by. That's the cotton that we pick. Because you pick the wrong one, you lose your life.
Exactly.
What you mean by that? You put on the wrong pair of pants, you might not be that might be the last pair you put on that day. Them cotton ass jeans y'all like to wear, whatever, hanging off your ass. But back to what I was saying, George Floyd and all the protests in Atlanta that's been going on, it's good. Me personally, I think it's sending a message to the government, letting them know, look, we're not on the plantation no more. Y'all didn't hear that. No more, because we used to be on the plantation.
Yeah.
We still are on the plantation because it's land that they taking back now. Why y'all think they building everything? Why y'all think they building stuff around the world, wherever you at? You know, in the hood, wherever. They building around us and they taking it back. Because we won't step up or we won't clean up, you know. But burning down is good. That's good. It's sending a message to our government, look, we tired. This generation is tired. I ain't never seen no generation like this. You know, there's really sending a message to our government, like, look, it's got to be a change somewhere. In our police, in our community, in our food source, agriculture. No, we made all of that. They just put us out there on the pea farm, on the plantation, you know, and we did our thing. Because we smarter than them. That's why they mad. Our people are smarter than them. So yeah, burning down is good, my brother. And a good burning down. It's called a good burning down.
Yeah.
Not just burning down, not just looting. I ain't just saying looting is good.
So what do you think about the looting? Do you think that's still...
Well, that come with it.
I mean, do you think that's taken away from the protesting? Because now they can point their finger like, look.
Mm-mm. It's hijacking our message to our brothers and sisters and to the government. It's hijacking the message. It's hijacking the message. What I mean by that is really taking away from the truth. Because if you protesting and everything shut down, we're in the middle of a pandemic. I mean, it's something this ain't nothing new, because you know it's just a different form of virus that's going around, that's allowing us not to control it. So until our government getting under control, then you know this is gonna be going on for a while.
You know, there's people that's saying that the virus is fake. Do you think it's fake?
No, it's not fake. The virus is not fake. Thank you. The virus is not fake. For all y'all people that's going out there, going all these different places without your mask on, y'all need to put your mask on. Y'all need to put your mask on. Because it's not fake.
Not for you, at least for your family.
Yeah, for your family. Because you might bring something home that nobody wants. Nobody want to be sick, throwing up, can't breathe, and can't breathe. Jack, can't breathe. Nobody wants to be sick. So wear your mask. Our government don't want us to wear our mask because they playing politics with it.
Yeah. One day it's mandatory, one day it's not.
No, it's mandatory
It's
for
good
your
for you,
health
it's
to wear
bad
a
for
mask.
you.
It
It's
should
up
be
and down.
mandatory for yourself to wear a mask.
Yeah, exactly.
If you don't believe the coronavirus is real, just look up what happened way back. Just look up what happened way back with the Spanish flu, whatever they want to call it.
Yeah. There's so many before it.
Back to what I was saying, our government is controlling us. back to the E quadrant. You gotta go to work for the money that they print, that they keep printing, that y'all keep spending on what? Silver and gold? No, that's what you need to be buying. If you want to be rich, because that's God's money. You're not rich. You're not rich with this money that they print.
Yeah.
That's not making you rich.
Okay.